It's time to check out the elevators on a very special old ship, MS Bohus. Apart from MS Lofoten, she is the oldest ship in Scandinavian waters still to operate in regular ferry traffic. Built in 1971 for SAS and Linien, she has later been taken over by Stena Line and then, in 1994, by Scandi Line, a company which has later been taken over by Color Line in 1999. Originally, Bohus didn't have got any public elevators. Therefore, the typical elevator doors next to the staircase, such as you can find it very often on the average cruise ferry, are missing here. Bohus runs between Sandefjord in Norway and Strömstad in Sweden, which is a 2.5-hour trip through the Skagerrak. There is a public elevator nowadays, but this one has been added on later, in 1999 when Color Line changed the name. This elevator is located apart and is quite hidden. This elevator and its shaft have been built into formerly empty space. It just travels between the two passenger decks 4 and 5. Unfortunately, this is a rather cheap elevator, and the deck numbering isn't correct, it just says floor 1 and 2. But anyways, since the elevator has been built, deck 5 is now accessible to people in wheelchairs and is actually the only elevator to reach deck 5. Now to the elevator that can be found in the duty-free store. It goes from the store on the lower passenger deck 4 down to car deck 3 and to a storage area on deck 2 which is locked off. This elevator is not meant to be for the public, although you can call it from the car deck as long as the ship isn't at sea. But anyways, because this elevator comes out inside the duty-free store, you need assistance. Inside the duty-free store on deck 4, this elevator is permanently locked off. This elevator is meant to be used just by people who really need it. It has been heavily modernized. The old hinge doors have been removed and full automatic doors have been added. The watertight sliding door on deck 3 is still there, it now moves automatically. While the last elevator used to be service only before it has been modernized into some sort of mixed-use elevator with service priority, the next elevator is the real service elevator. What a classic treasure! Swing doors, no inner doors, just epic. Someone has even drawn a heart on the shaft wall on deck 4, a very sweet detail, and yes, I've indeed got a heart for inner doorless elevators. On deck 3 there is a single watertight sliding door instead of swing doors. Because deck 3 is a public accessible car deck while the ship is not at sea, the elevator is locked off there.